Hello, my darlings. It is Tanglewood Sue back with you. I tested my mic this time, but please tell me in the comments if you can't hear what I am saying. Obviously, y'all can't tell what that is, and I can't sign, but hopefully we will figure it out. I've missed you guys. Did you miss me? You shouldn't have, because I posted like 3 videos a day every single day of my trip. I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop with all the projects that we have going on. So if you are jumping on here, please tell me that you're here. Thank you, replay viewers. Thank you, YouTube viewers. Thank you, any other viewers out there in the metaverse. Just jump on and tell me that you're here. That would be awesome because I can't see a thing. But anyway, so excited to be back with you guys today. And it occurs to me that it has been quite a long time. Miss Mary! Oh, good. Thank you, darling. Can you hear me okay? Tell me if I need to turn up the mic. I know this is very attractive. I put a clippy. I'm not going to, this isn't a OnlyFans page, but I put a clippy here, and I actually bruised myself. That's how much I love you. I'm like, oh, let me see if I can put this right on. I don't have a clip, but I better, that hurt. Anyway, I'm so glad. Oh, look at you all here. You did miss me. Hey, Pam. Hey, Shelly. It occurred to me, holy hell, we haven't actually painted furniture in a very long time. Am I right? We've painted the cushions in my yard. We've painted those dresses. Oh, my God, you guys. I got vines for the dresses, and instead of putting them all together, I nestled them in different parts of my yard, and I'm going to get solar lights. I don't know. I have a vision. We'll see how that vision plays out. But I felt like they needed to be somewhere where I could put the vines in and let them grow without moving them. But I also couldn't put them on the yard because that would need to be mowed. So I nestled them in. So I think it'll be really scary and spooky too at Halloween, like, because they're going to be like hiding, like, but anyway, thank you guys for doing that with me. So a couple housekeeping items to clean up a little bit. Y'all, it's a sad day for decoupage. Oh, wait, I can't say that one. Forget I said that. One is public, one is private. Rewind, delete that from your memory. We'll talk about that next time. Anyway, grab a decoupage paper. Hello. Oh, Christine from Northern Vermont. Jennifer. Oh, hello and welcome, you guys. I'm so happy to have you here. Okay, so we can hear me, we can see me, all of that's good. Y'all, you know I went to the Daydream Apothecary Masterclass. You know I had the time of my life. You know I came back exhausted for weeks, but it was worth it. Well, the gals at the She Shed in Baltimore, my girl Dawn, said, I don't know how it came about, but she was like, oh my gosh, if only, you know, we could do a class with you. And I was like, what, where are you? And she's like, Baltimore. I'm like, you're 45 minutes away. And the way I drive, it's more like 35. So, hello, I'm going to be there August 21st. August 21st, it's an all-day masterclass with me. Y'all, she's been doing this promo. Let me tell you what it's like when someone like boosts you up. Like boosts you up big time, like makes you into a bit of a star, and you have imposter syndrome. But I'm like scrolling down and like, she's like got stars and the one and only world famous. I'm like, I don't know about that, Dawn. I don't know about world famous, maybe infamous. Tanglewood Sue. And I'm like, oh my God. But we've sold a bunch of tickets already, but there's still seats left. So I would love for my people, please come. I'm going to be staying there the whole weekend. If you come in from out of town, stay at an Airbnb and we can get drunk together. Okay? I didn't say that. Yes, I did. Let's party. We're going to work all day and then we're going to party all night. Yeah. Well, not all night. Maybe till 9:30. All right. So what am I going to be teaching? Y'all know what I'm going to be teaching. The Shmush and Mush. I'm going to be teaching that because it's so fun. And it's really easy, but it's not. Like if it's so easy you don't need to teach it, What's the point? But it's deceptively easy once you get the hang of it. But I realized after teaching, 75 people how to do this technique, thinking, oh my God, what am I going to show them? I mean, it's kind of easy. I hope I hope I have something that they can learn. And then what I realized is that when they got on there and they started doing it, I realized how much nuance goes into what I do that I don't realize that I do. And I try to teach you guys as much as I can here on Facebook. But if you have any chance at all of coming to Baltimore on August 21st, all day masterclass with me, you're going to be hands frickin' on, and you can even bring your own piece if it's like this size or smaller. I've done private classes before, you guys, where I've said bring a small piece, and people brought in like a built-in, a wardrobe, like husbands helping pull it out of the truck. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. Actually, the only thing worse than that is people who bring in chairs. Don't bring a chair. There's nothing to be learned painting a chair. You will not learn any frickin' technique painting a chair. It's a chair. Unless you're going to paint pour the chair, or you're going to do some kind of boho on the chair, or maybe some folk art on the chair, but I'm not teaching that. I'm not teaching that. You're not going to learn the smush and mush on a bunch of spindles, and we're both going to go insane. Jonah! All right, so what I want to do with you today is something that I rarely do. Now, forgive me that I'm a little bit flushed because it is a heat wave. I'm not in the UK. It's not 110, but it is about 100, and I have no AC. So we're going to go until I frickin' fall on the ground. Somebody call 911 if I do fall on the ground. I thought about that the other day. Like, what would you do if you're on a live and somebody actually started choking or fainting? Like, why do these things? And this was while I was at my meditating group. So everybody's meditating and being quiet, and all of a sudden I'm like, what would happen if the leader of my meditation started choking? I know where she lives. What would I do? I would stop meditating because I would notice that she was choking, but I live close to her. Would I run there? I'm thinking to myself, this is what happens. I'm thinking, could I run there faster than I could drive there? Because I could get stuck behind the train. And then there's lights, and it might be faster for me to just run. But then I'm like, maybe I could take my bike. But then I have the freeway overpass, and then I have the railroad tracks, and I wouldn't be able to get my bike over that. And then I'm like, how would I? Y'all, this is what happens to me during my meditation group. So if y'all try to meditate and you're like, you're not alone. You're not alone. It still works. It's still good. It's still good. It's burning in Texas. Oh, Devlin, I bet. All right, so we've got this piece here that I smushed and mushed in preparation for the Daydream Apothecary Masterclass. Y'all, we got to do the match. We got to do the match. And I was thinking about it. I thought, well, what if we don't do it the exact same way we did this one? What if we don't? But then here's the lesson about making sales. Unless one of you right freaking now on this live says, Sue, I will buy them and I want to pick the color. I actually hadn't thought of this beforehand. This is not a sales technique. But they're going to sell as a pair faster than they're going to sell as a unique color combination experience. And I've had a lot of people on my pages, so I'm going to start cleaning. I'm going to start doing my thing. I've had a lot of people on my pages talking. We've been talking a lot on my TikTok about raising prices, about charging your worth, about how long it actually takes to do something, and when you're losing money. And I had a few people get on there and say, look, Sue, I raised my prices. I did what you said. It still didn't sell. I'm just getting the dust off now. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do to get them nice and clean. And then, don't worry, we'll get a coat on. Don't you worry. And I went, so this one gal posted that, like, I raised my prices. It didn't work. I think I already cleaned this the last time we did it. And I went and looked at her page. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to give false hope. I don't want to give bad advice. I don't want to tell somebody something that's not going to work. And, it's not like I can give any guarantees anyway. But I did look at her stuff, and she wasn't even furniture painting. She was doing some kind of crochet, something or another. And I got to say, her stuff was out there. It was cool. I liked it. I very much liked it. But I could tell what she was saying, that it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act of going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because you love it and then wanting it to sell. And I am a firm believer that if you put something way below price, what's the point? Honestly, what's the point? And if you're like, well, I just want to get my money back, well, you're undercutting other furniture artists out there. So just let that be a lesson to you. So when in doubt, raise it up. But if you've gone kind of crazy colors, Or like this gal who did the crochet, yeah, it's going to take a little longer. It doesn't mean to lower your price. It just means it's going to take a little longer for you to find your market. Y'all, I just sold the Oceanscape trunk. When did I paint that? When did I paint that? Last fall? I don't remember. Everything's a jumble. I think it was last fall. And I just set it aside. And I didn't worry about it. I posted it. I actually didn't post it online until recently, but it's been for sale. People knew it was there. And y'all, it just sold. So I'm going to say it took about 6 months to sell. Oh, we got a long comment here. Hold on. Let me see. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, Emily, I'm going to go back and read your comment because I'm trying to do a musical interlude while I try to read it. And I want to give you much better advice. Oh, wait, okay. I can read it now. Doing great work with natural stains, including homemade water, bright rainbow color stains, on ruined water surfaces. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing those bright colors, and some people make a complete living out of bright colors. But let me explain something to you. Let me tell you a little secret. Especially if you're on TikTok. There are people on there who are delighting you. Look at me, sorry. They are delighting you with the colors, but delighting you doesn't always mean that they are selling quickly. There's a balancing act, and I just want to be very honest about that. That for me, it's taken me a few years to reach a point where I know that I can paint anything I want and it will sell. Will it sell overnight? No. Will it sell reasonably? Yes. Will it sell for the price that I want? Most of the time. All right, I'm looking for my little handy dandy scrubber that I went and I got. I'm so sorry. Do y'all see it? The red scrubber? Oh, here it is. All right, so I've got the dust wiped off. It had a lot of dust because it's been sitting there for a while. And what I'm going to use is the Miss Lillian's First Step Prep, and I'm putting it right on this scrubby sponge. I love these. I like them even better than sanding blocks. I used to use sanding blocks, but these last so much longer. Save some money, you guys. Save some money. Get these, and they'll last you like a couple years. I swear. So I know, I can't believe it. They still haven't come to pick it up, Jonna. We got to call them and find out what's what. Like they bought it, but usually I'll get a call that day going, when can I come get it? And I'm like, oh my God, I was just left. Anyway, so Miss Lillian's First Step Prep is an etcher, a deglosser, a degreaser. Get off. Get off. What is up with you? And it cuts it all. But the spray pump sucks. I'm sorry, Marilyn. I'm sorry, but it does. So I just put it right on here. You don't have to wipe it off, but look, you can see I'm getting off almost like that first layer of paint. And now I had a comment from a friend actually, who she and I text all the time. Well, she's somebody who follows me, but on Facebook, but we kind of connected with our love of color. I think she's in Miami. Anyway, we had a really nice chat one day. And so she texts me every now and then. And she was confused because the paints that I use are often low to no VOC. And then I'm suggesting things like First Step Prep, or I'm suggesting TSP, or I'm suggesting, Simple Green. So I guess I feel like I need to be authentic in that I do use low VOC paints. They are low. They are not no. No means no, except when it comes to VOC. No means low, okay? There's a little secret for you. So don't eat it. Don't eat it, and don't sand it. Don't sand any of these paints without some kind of mask on or being outside, okay? And don't get it all over your hands. It's not mud. It's not mud. Okay, you heard it from me. Go ahead. People can yell at me if they want, but I don't want you getting sick. So do I suggest products that aren't the safest? Yeah, because cleaning agents aren't all that safe. So but I think she saw an incongruence between with the paints that I use and some of the cleaning agents. Now I think Simple Green is great. It cuts a lot of this. But yeah, it might have some chemicals in there you don't want to mess with. Just make your own choices. Just make your own choices. Oh, yes. Oh, Emily, that's what you're saying. Emily was talking about that it takes time. I'm repeating that because my YouTube people don't see the comments in the replay. It just does. It just does. And I'm going to make a whole series where I'm going to take down some TikTokers. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take down some big, famous influencers. I know, I'm going to get myself in the shit. I am, because I'm so sick and tired of these people posting lies about flipping furniture. And they're lies. They're lies. And I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of the manipulation. And then people getting on there. Okay, here's what I want to say. When somebody says, I'll just say this and then I won't rant anymore. Yes, I will. Y'all love that. I'm almost done cleaning and then we're going to do the top. When somebody says they have a 6-figure business, do you know what that means? Because when I first started out, all I wanted to do was like, I was following Jennifer Allwood, and I was like, and she's like, I'm going to help you have a 6-figure business. And I'm like, oh my God, 6-figure business. I had to sit down and calculate and figure out what that was. Okay, so 6-figure business means you're doing at least 100K. And, but at the time, I didn't get that. Do you know why I didn't get that? I didn't get that because that makes no frickin' sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's irrelevant. It's stupid. So I'm in Jennifer Allwood's group for like, I'm trying to get the gook out of these things, sorry. I'm in her group for like a year, trying to get up to a 6-figure business. I got my shop, all this stuff, and everybody's going, I did it, Jennifer. I'm 6 figures. And I'm looking at their page going, really? I mean, I don't mean to be a bee, but really? Finally, I get on one of her lives, and I said, I think I asked her directly, Jennifer, what is a 6-figure business? It's when you net 100K, right? And she said, no, it's when you gross 100K. And I was like, I've had a 6-figure business for 5 years. But you know what? It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't matter what you make. It matters what you spend. It matters what it costs to make that. There is no glory in making a 6-figure profit. I mean, 6-figure gross if it doesn't have any profit. And all these people are getting on there talking about 6-figure this, 6-figure that. I got this for no money, and then they show me like 30 hours of them working on it in 18 different products, and then they show what they sold it for, and they say, like one of them said, free, and then she goes through like 3 minutes worth of all the work she did that probably took 3 months plus staging and all the other things she didn't think about. And then again she says profit, and she said sold $250, profit $250, and I went, bullshit. Okay, I'm on my high horse today. I know. All right, I think I got this pretty good. Do y'all agree? I mean, come on. But see, then the next generation of furniture painters, here's where they figure out, and this is what happened to me too. Here's where you figure out that your business model is completely flawed. Here's where you figure it out. At the end of the year, when you wonder why you have no money, because you're making 6 figures, because you sold it for $250, because you got it for free. But all those things that you need to do to add up to make this thing happen matters. And nobody wants to talk about that because that's not fun. Did y'all see how little I used? And I got this whole thing clean. So it's like squeaky now. It's squeaky. Wait, come on, squeak. Oh, come on, squeak for me. Squeak for me. Anyway, don't listen to it. Listen to people who've been in the business. Listen to people who will tell you the truth. I am that person. I will tell you the truth. I was thinking about writing my book like furniture painting and failure. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what works and what doesn't. Because what's the point? Why do we want to perpetuate these lies? Why do we want to perpetuate the lies? Okay, so the next thing I want to do, and do y'all want to know my most famous viral video of all time? I think it's like in the multi-millions. This is it right here. This video I made 4 years ago using swamp mud. It is the most controversial product I have ever sold. I do not know why people want to argue with me about this. I love it. I recommend it. I sell it. It works for me. If you don't like it, don't use it. Don't use it. Oh, wait, let me see if I can open it. But here's why I like it. Here's why. I'm going to show you. I'll see if I can get this close up. Sometimes when you are prepping furniture, you have scratches, dings. Let me see if you can see that. Can you see that? Where the paint has kind of stripped off. Okay, so we have a few options. One option is sand off the whole top. No. The other option is to just sand off that area and try to get it smooth. It will hold the paint differently. This will hold the paint different than this. You'll always see it. Another is to use wood filler. Again, no, because this is why. Then you're just going to have a ridge of wood filler. If y'all are masters at wood filler, do it. But I can't get that smooth. Another option is to think that you can paint enough layers to fill that in eventually, and that will never work. So I use swamp mud. There are other products by other companies that are probably very similar. This is the one I use, and I put it right on here. All right, so did I already sand that pretty good? Let me just make sure. Now, yeah, I've got the gloss basically off, but let me make sure. All right, please don't let me use the rag with the first step prep on my face. That would be bad. Okay, I am sweating, but we're good. Okay, here we go. That was this one. Yeah, okay, all right. God, I think I just used the first step prep rag on my face. That's not good. All right. I think I used the other end of it. It was dry. It was dry, I promise. Okay, I'm going to put this right on here, and I'm going to roll it out. This is going to fill in those little cracks. I like to use a roller because it's going to have a little bit of texture to it that I'm then going to sand back. But I like that. I prefer that, okay? I just got mansplained to death on using this product. I really did. Okay, there we go. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay? What's the name of the product? At first, sorry, I used First Step Prep, I think on my face. No. I think if I did, I'm okay. Don't worry. You don't have to call 911 yet. This is Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint. It's on my website. You probably can't read that, but it's swamp mud. It comes in different colors. You see all these scratches on these crevices here? This is what it's perfect for. You are not going to want to fill that in with wood filler. And Bondo is overkill. It's like it's where Bondo or wood filler are just overkill. You just don't need that much energy and time out of your life. And if you want to know how to flip furniture and actually make money, follow me, because I have figured out things that you don't spend time on, things that you can do better, things that you can do faster, things that are more effective, and things that aren't the equivalent of a flip. Because a lot of people out there flip furniture and do it fast, but do it badly. So I'm going to show you on my page how we do it well and fast. Okay? Okay, there we go. We're going to let that dry. Ta-da. Oh my God, I got the lights in my eyes. Oh my gosh, girl, Upcycled in the house. Hello, my darling. Oh, so good to see your face. Okay, so that's the deal. We're prepped. I'm doing the top. All those little crevices will be gone. If they're not gone this time, they'll be gone the next time. Did you see how easy that was? You must have swamp mud. I know. Y'all, when this went viral, I did sell like a swamp mud a day for like 5 months, I swear. Miss Lillian's like Marilyn. She's just like, yo, girl, what's going on? I was like, I had a video go viral. She's like, but we're just getting off, one off, one off. I'm like, I know. It's funny. Okay, so that's it. That's what we do. All right, God, how many things have I ranted about in one? You need a class in Australia. Okay, Susan, this is what I want to tell you. I've been telling this to everybody. If you want an in-person Tanglewood Sue class anywhere in the world, all you have to do, because I'm going to be an empty nester. Sadie is literally moving out in December. She's moving out on her 18th birthday. because she got a job at a ski resort. So my baby is leaving the nest a year before she even leaves for college, okay? I didn't cry. Yes, I did. I didn't weep into my pillow for out. Yes, I did. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. My baby boy, already out of the nest, has a girlfriend, gonna come back less and less. I will be an empty nester, basically starting in December. You want me to come to you? Anywhere. All you have to do is ask and find me a sponsor. So go to your paint store of choice. I don't care what they sell, preferably, you know, it's paints I use, but I don't care if it's not, except Dixie Belle. Did I say that? I think I did. Oh well, it came out. Sorry, it slipped out. No, I actually like their paint. That's all I like. I like their paint. So tell them you want Tanglewood Sue to come, and they have to buy me a plane ticket, and they have to put me up. And I have to make some % of sales. But I mean, if they're paying me to go to Australia and they put me up, I mean, we can negotiate. We can negotiate. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to Baltimore. They're putting me up, even though it's just an hour away, and it's working out. So y'all want me to come somewhere in the United States or outside the United States? Get me a sponsor, and I will be there, and I will teach you whatever you want to know. I'll teach it to you. All right, we need, because I'm going to need something to do. I'm looking for a block of wood. Here we go. Seriously, guys, I'm planning this out. I'm planning this out. I'm not sitting, I told my kids, I'm like, I love you, but if you think that I'm sitting around on my ass waiting for you to come home and visit me on the holidays, no. Mama's getting a new job. Mama's going to travel. Mama's getting out of here. Let me know when you want to meet me back at home, but I'm not sitting there. Okay, I'm using hibiscus and fire starter. This is danger ready to happen. Look at that. Look at that. I was just about to pour it out, but I know myself. I know myself. All right, I'm getting sweaty again. And oh, wait, I have paper towels. I know that I'm going to hit myself up with first aid prep in my face. You'll put me up? Okay. All right. That sounds good. All right, let's find a place to pay for my plane ticket. I don't need to be first class. Business class? I'm totally serious, you guys. I'm not sitting here waiting. I'm not going to be that mom. So in some of my videos, people said, why do you need to start with this to get to this? Now, if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm serious too, Susan. Let's talk. Let's talk. You don't. I've seen some people who don't do as many layers as I do, and they will put this, so let me just start putting the hibiscus on. They'll put it kind of just where they know that they want it to come through. So in the end, I had this come through on the base, I had it come through on the top. So could I not put that base all over because I kind of know where I want it to go? Yeah, that's an option, but here's the thing. You're going to need that many layers of color anyway. You're going to need that many layers of color anyway, so why not just put this layer on first? Also, I guarantee you, if I don't put it on first, on this one, it will look different than the blue one. Because if you are a painter in any realm, you know that your underlayer matters. I watch a lot of people painting, oil paints, and they will often put a gesso on if they want it really, really bright, right? But I also see them putting like a sepia on because they want to tone down their blues, like they don't want it so bright. So what you put down underneath really matters. So, I'm going to go ahead and put it on. It's not going to take me that long. We're going to do it while we're live. Susan, oh, we can hold the class there. Okay. Woo, woo. Wait. Y'all, I'm serious. I'm excited. I've been preparing. Oh, I'll let this get too thick. I've been preparing for this empty nest syndrome for about 4 years. I've been worried about it. Y'all know how connected Sadie and I are, and she's leaving early. In my opinion, she's leaving early. She's going to be 18, but that's early. I mean, it's a year before she goes to college, so that's what I mean by early. So I'm just mixing in some of the fire starter. And I also like to do this because I want to see, when I did it on the first one, I did it specifically because I wanted to see, I was thinking about doing it this color, and I wanted to see what these colors looked like blended, right? I wanted to kind of play with them anyway. So I'm just dipping in one, going to the other, dipping. I have one of my best friends lives in Australia, and I want to go see her too. So yeah, let's party, girls. I had so much fun at that Daydream event that I just want to make that kind of, I kind of want to make that like not like once a year, like once a month. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? All right, so let me answer some more questions while I just get this first coat on. Y'all, it's drying so fast because it's blazing hot in here. All right. Hi, Mama. All right, so Susan, so Mama, we're going to Australia. Susan, oh, my mother has to come with me wherever I go. Mama left me yesterday after 3 weeks. I was very sad. I was very, very sad. I told her we should try some kind of Grey Gardens thing. Grey Gardens mother-daughter painting is one thing, but I was thinking more of the actual Kennedy cousins who are a little batty and live in the house with all the cats. That's kind of more what I was thinking we'd look like. With both of us and our forgetfulness, it's kind of fun because, I mean, basically, we can keep having the same conversation over and over again, and neither one of us notice. I mean, that's kind of beautiful. Me with menopause. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, see how fast we're going? I don't remember if I did it on the inside or not. Oh wait, Melanie, you're gonna be in Virginia? Yes, please. Oh, that would be so nice to see you. Come see me. Come see me. I don't have any other, except for my trip to Baltimore for my class. I'm doing that. And then the last weekend in August, I'm camping on the beach. My friend's like, we're going to be camping on the beach all week. And I said, that's great. I'll meet you there for the weekend. She's like, no, for the whole week. And I said, no. Y'all, no. Camping is hard enough. Camping on the beach is amazing and freaking exhausting. I was like, I cannot go in the sleep deficit that I will be in camping on the beach with the bugs and the mosquitoes and the horseflies and the sand and the storm last year that ended us up in the car from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. while we waited for the storm to pass, the storm that blew over our tent, blew off all of our belongings, and we had to spend the whole day, the next day, getting everything dried out. Doesn't that sound like fun? But it was glorious. I mean, there's no doubt about the fact that it was glorious, but it's glorious for a frickin' weekend, not a week. Sorry. So those of you who are all gonna invite me camping for a week, no. I might go glamping for a week. I'm not a prima donna. I love being out there. I love the woods. I love smelling it. I love, nature. But it's more about the sleep and the packing and the unpacking. That shit just wears me out. I just have enough of it. All right, I think I have to do the inside of this. So on Thursday, we'll start smushing and mushing. Also, are y'all ready for the big piece? Have you been following my socials? Yes, she is getting painted. And the big ornate Gothic monstrosity is getting painted because I held her for ransom and no one paid her ransom. I even gave it an extra couple weeks and no one did it. So we are going to be painting her. And if you guys have been paying attention, if you've been paying close attention, you will see that I gave you a hint of what we're going to be doing. I did not mention it was a hint. I'm telling you now it was a hint. Did anybody get the hint? Hey, Brittany, did anybody get the hint? On our next live, you may tell me if you got my hint or not. But look at how easy this was, you guys. And I'm dabbing as I go. Why am I dabbing? I'm not even smushing and mushing it. I'm dabbing because that's the best way to get on the most paint and to get a little bit of texture. Because if I go, shit, I already did it, so now you can't see. But if I go like that, I'm basically wiping on paint and wiping off paint at the same time. And when you're working with clay-based paints and you're trying to do that, you're basically wiping on and wiping off, in my opinion. So I'd rather just kind of dab it, stipple it on really thick, and then I can sand it back a little bit. But look at all that coverage we got on one time. I told you we'd do it. Okay, let me see if y'all have any questions before we go. Painting the back of that's just gonna be boring, and I'm gonna have to be like that so you're not gonna hear me. Okay, hold on. All right. Hey, Chocolate Mary, it's your first time. Welcome. We got a virgin up in here. What brush am I using? Oh, my favorite brush, Daydream Apothecary. This one I believe is Maya. It's not on here. I'm pretty sure this is Maya because it's like the medium one. So the Daydream Apothecary brushes are magic because they act like the boar bristle brush, but you don't have to abuse an animal, and they stay in and they don't break, and they take a beating. They take a beating from me. Hey, Zan. Any other questions before we go? Y'all know on Facebook I'll go back and answer any questions I missed. If you are watching the replay, yeah, the packing and setting up. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't think I wanted to do it. I remember going camping with my boyfriend in our 20s, and I was tired then. I was just like, then you see all these Instagram pictures of people being all like, oh my God, we're camping. Oh my God, and like, oh, they're kissy kissy. I'm like, gross. Gross. Give me a toothbrush and a bed. I'll go glamping with you guys though. Anyway, I'm so grateful to all of our new folks here today. Always happy to see you. I didn't pass out with the heat. I still feel like I am beginners okay for the She Shed event. Hell yeah, Maria. Y'all, this is a beginner. Okay, the beauty of the Smush and Mush and the beauty of working with me and the beauty of an in-person class is that it doesn't matter what level you're at. Even if you're an advanced painter, I'm just going to show you a few more advanced techniques, okay? But my technique can be used as an underlayer and it's good for beginners because it's a really, 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 really easy way to blend. It takes a little finesse, how to hold your hand, how much pressure to give, how much water to give. I did feel like I was teaching people, and I didn't realize how many different ways I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know that I knew that I was doing. And then when I saw somebody doing it and trying to emulate what I was doing and they got it wrong, I was like, oh, that helps me be a better teacher, so I could really help them. Okay, awesome, Maria. Just go to the She Shed website. They've got me featured on the front page. I do. I like every time I click on their page, I'm like, ah, it's me. So yes, from beginners, intermediate, advanced, everything that I teach is multi-level. And because I want you to have success. I want you to have sophistication, but I want you to have success. I'm not going to demo something. That's another pet peeve of mine. Just like demoing something and then people are like, oh, I saw that. That looked easy. I'm going to go do it. And then they go home and they try to do it and they cry. I know what that's like because that was me. Like, you have to touch it with your hand. You have to feel the paintbrush in your hand. You have to know how much paint should be on your brush, how heavy to put the brush, what colors. You have to do it, and I'm going to be there, like, doing this with you, okay? It's going to be awesome. Oh, Brittany, thank you. I love teaching. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, yes, Australia, tell me when and where. Let's do summer, though. Don't I want to end up in summer? So my winter, I think I'm free for Christmas. No, my mama's going to kill me. Mama, Sadie says she may or may not be home for Christmas. Call me after this live because we have to discuss this. Because we Jews love Christmas, and we're going to have to figure something out, okay? All right, I love you guys. I will see you soon. Oh, thank you for putting the Facebook user. Shoot, your name's not showing up. I can't tell who that is. Is that you, Dawn? Did you put it there? Yes, Mama. She very casually today told me on the porch. She's like, yeah, I just want to let you know I'm leaving December 10th. And I'm like, yeah, that's your birthday. Yeah, my 18th birthday. And that's when I knew to shut up because I would take the hint. And then I'm like, so will you be home For Christmas? I don't know, Mom. I'll have to see if I get that day off. And I was like, okay. This is what I did. I said, okay, well, I think Grandma and I think Nona and I are just going to go to Hawaii. We're just going to go to Hawaii. So, we'll just see if you get that day off or not. I called her bluff. But now we have to go to Hawaii. 19 days. All right, you guys. Mwah. See you later. I'll jump off this in a while because I never remember where the end button is. Thanks for having some fun with me today. I'm going to go jump in the pool.